Hello, hello, how are you? This is JilliBling, and I have another project using the Sending Love bundle. Is this just the cutest thing? Little post box, a little separate envelope. The bird is cute as can be, and I kept it a little bit simple on the inside. So this is using a lot of new product from the new mini catalog that begins January 4th, and also Celebration. So this paper, free. Gotta love free. And the stamp set is a bundle, and it has two different types of dies. So there's dies that cut out all these images here, and there's also the previous project I did. It will cut out the stamp set, or the mailbox. Look how this closes up. And there's no stamping. And this is also using quite a few free celebration items. So you could go and do a mailbox without any coloring, just die cutting, or today's project, a little bit of coloring, and it will have it, there's dies for just about everything. So this is using a lot of free celebration product too. Look at these hearts. Can you see them shimmer? There you go. And that's free paper. That's with a qualifying order of $50. And look at this little bird in the grass saying, here's a little envelope for you. And you know, the set is good for a little love from me to you, which can be Valentine's, it can be smushy, but I would say that to a friend, so it can be for a friend. To me, this right here says sent with love and then hearts in it. To me, that's Valentine's Day. Just plain mail. Oh, and I put the mail right on here. So I want to do that on today's project, and I had to do a little altering on my stamp, and I'll show you about that. This one I didn't put it on, and I think that's cute too. So looking at these, which post do you prefer? Which mailbox color? I don't know, there's choices. Okay, so Valentine's Day, I miss you, which is always good to have. And welcome friend. And I was thinking about welcome friend. Welcome friend can mean for a new neighbor, for somebody, a coworker, like if they're just starting the job, or if you have a book club and your friend is going to be joining the book club. There's all kinds of reasons that you could say, welcome friend. Sending sunshine and good feelings your way. And look at the little bird holding the envelope. Oh, and I used designer paper and did a little bit of paper piecing for these envelopes. And for this one. Today I want to use the heart pattern, and I'll show you those here in just a minute. So today we'll be using Sending Love Bundle, Good Feelings, mostly for this stamp set, and the dies. And this was yesterday's project, and this uses just the dies in the set. This uses a stamp set cut out with the dies. This is no stamping, just cut out with the dies. And this little thing comes out and opens. Cute, cute, cute. That was yesterday's video. Okay, so let's get started. So I kind of want to make a comment. I was trying to turn it this way, but hearts going sideways don't work. The background hearts. So I like how I cut out part of the mailbox. And this little flag is paper pieced. And I want to, oop, I'm stuck. And I want to do that. The paper piecing of the little flag. So, combination of the two of them. So here's the paper for the envelopes. And the envelopes have, that's the stripes, dots, little dashes. So today I want to use the hearts. There's hearts in here. Dots, dashes, hearts, and the swooshes. And this is an in color 6x6 paper. Nice stuff. Good to have on hand. These are the papers we'll be using. So a lot of the products for free come from Celebration, and The Sending Love bundle is from the mini catalog beginning on January 4th. And if you get the bundle, it's pretty much just about any bundle you get to choose something for free from here. And this goes through the end of February. Okay, so let's start making the card. Then as we need pieces, we'll make them. Isn't it amazing that making a card, you start with plain old paper, simple 8.5 by 11 paper, and you end up with the stuff we do. Oh, looking at this, one of the cards, the last sample I made, I kind of forgot to put that layer in there. That goes on the top. You're like, what? On the inside, I have a piece of sweet sorbet. This is the last one I did. And I didn't put it in here. See how this one has that cute little layer? I tried to pull it up. No, not good. Okay, so this is inside paper. This is for, let's just do it. That's for the flag. So this flag I colored using sweet sorbet, and it came out good, but I noticed that the red was bleeding into the pool party, so that's why I thought, let me try it this time, paper piecing. So to do paper piecing, you stamp it a second time on a print or a solid like we're doing now, and you cut it out. So I'm trying to get the flag on the sweet sorbet. Good, success. Success. And we'll be doing the same with the designer paper. The designer paper. Oh, I already did one. Let me just take one of these. I want to do the hearts this time. So see how I stamped it? Might be hard to see on there. Quite a few times. And I'm just going to cut that out and lay it over the top of the image. Okay, so there's paper piecing. Both of them done. Okay, what else do we need? This is for stamping the mailbox. You do that. I kind of like it with multiple envelopes in there. There's a mailbox. Let's just do one today. And I will stamp this right here. If you want to do multiple envelopes, you could stamp like 2 or 3 of them right there. And then of course the little bird. The little bird is so cute. Okay, and the word mail on the box. This one I put the word mail, and I love how that looks. This one I didn't put it on. This was the first card I did, but I want to put it on today's. But I have a hint, and I can show you some not so good. So I did a little surgery on my stamp where I cut it just because this big gap, it made it hard to see and get it lined up. I kept doing it too high. See how that's too high? It's like, darn it. So I stamped it again, too high again. It's like, okay, let me take control of this. So do it at your own discretion, because you don't want to cut through the word mail. But I just cut off part of my stamp. This right here, I know it's just a little bit, but it makes all the difference. So that was right here, and I just cut it off so I knew that the word mail was right there along the edge. And it makes all the difference for stamping. So hopefully I could get this. Love it! love it when it works. See, that's better. I could better control where I stamp the word mail just because I chopped off part of it. And it's okay. It doesn't mess up the integrity of the stamp. It still works just fine because I left just a little bit of rubber and foam right underneath. Okay. So this gets cut out with the die, perfectly fits. What else do we have here? This die is for that. This is for the bird. This is for the grass. All these come in here. So I'm doing grass in Parakeet Party and Granny Apple Green. And I'm doing them 2 times. One time here, then flipping it over and doing it a second time because I want a little bit of grass on the inside of the card. And to me, it doesn't matter how much is in here. Even if it was just a little sliver of grass, that would have been fine. But before we stamp, before we cut this, die cut it, I want to stamp on here the Valentine, the love from me to you. A little love from me to you. I want to stamp that first because on this one, I die cut it and then I stamped it and there's a little bit of a ridge from the die and I want to avoid that. Okay, so all this is going to start coming together here in a minute. Right now we're just collecting elements. Okay, so this is garden green. Put it right there at the bottom. Okay. So this die is going to run through 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I think that's it. I have hearts. What about hearts? I think I have the hearts already done. I have it already done. But there's these 2 little hearts. And you could do it on any shimmery paper you like. Okay, here we go. So these were like this. Cut twice. These are like that. Mail. And a little envelope. And bird. And gold. Any shimmery paper or sparkly glitter paper, that would be good. And we'll need 1 brad. Okay. I think we have all the elements. So let's get to building this. I think first, this just gets stuck down. That's kind of fun. Uh-oh. Might be running out. Why does that happen? I should have known. Stampin' seal. Stampin' seal. Always have more on hand. It's good stuff. It's real sticky. Okay. Here we go. Maybe. Ooh, there it is. Sweet sorbet. Such a pretty color. This is an in color and it's going to last until early May. Then it's going to go away and we're going to get some new colors. No idea what they are. I hope to find out in March. March I'm going to Houston to a Stampin' Up event. And that will be fun. Okay. Front of the card getting done. So here's the words with a little old washi tape on it. And underneath, I will put this one here. And I'm going to use liquid glue because I want just a bit. Because I want to tuck the post box post into the grass here. So just a little bit at the bottom. And what's nice is like, oh, I want to show you something. If you put half here, okay, I do have a plan, believe it or not. Half there, and then, okay, my new snips don't get dirty. My new snips, I love them so much, I decided every December, I am going to get another new pair of snips. I don't know why I waited so long. So, are you wondering like, well, why'd you do that? Because if I had one layer on top of another layer, woo, ready to go. But guess what? It's the same pattern. It's just like a repeat. So, doing the cut just anywhere, halfway, it makes it more of a random grass pattern. Grass certainly grows random. And this is purposely a little bit big. This designer paper is 4 inches wide, and this is 4 1/4. So I know I'm going to be chopping off some of the ends. And it would have been really smart if I hadn't stuck this down, which I think I've done on every one of them, but there's a way to fix it. This inside white paper is the same size, and I'm just going to trim it based on this paper, and it will work just fine. Here, you hold in place just a little bit. That way, if I stamp my words off to one side or another, I can fix it. Okay, now I know where to trim it. We're going to be doing a little coloring today. So this bundle is good for those that like to color and good for those that don't like to color. It does it all. Okay, so this gets stuck down completely, and I know that I could still get the post little stamp right under here. Okay, so in the last video, Darling Dog was over there, and he was here in the room with me, snoring up a storm. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I know he snores over there on the couch like he is right now. But Lori sent a comment, he's hibernating. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Kind of sounds like Tony. Tony must hibernate too. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see what else we have to do here. Here's the bird. Let's color the bird. I don't know that I picked out good colors for the bird. Let's do I looked up birds online, like how do you color them? And the first two are more the blue flavor, blue with a little brown or gray. And those are really cute. But this one I want to do with Sweet Sorbet, so it kind of matches the theme of the card. Probably be doing another bird inside. Sweet Sorbet. No blending, it's too small to blend. Sweet Sorbet. And you know the reds, they just seem to go everywhere. You'll probably notice Blackberry Bliss. It's like you never stamp with that color. You know why? Because I get dirty every time. And I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. I love the color, but it just transfers, and I don't know, maybe it's just my thing. When you use Blackberry Bliss, do you get all dirty? And is it everywhere and it smears? I don't think it's a flaw. I think it's a personal thing, and I don't understand it, but okay, that bird is really cute. So he's going to go either flying or on the box. Don't know yet. Let's color the box. The box, oh, I got a little sticky. That's inside. That's going to be for, well, I don't know. Can I put this together? You know, I'm going to wait a minute because on the inside of one of them, I have the bird at the bottom in the grass, and he's really cute, but you have to stamp him and color him first. Okay, so green, granny apple green. So I have a few hints on the granny apple green. They're like, just color the grass. But when you stick it into this 3D die cut grass, if you have any white down here, it looks bad. So I'm just doing scribbles. I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you before and after. It's easy enough to figure out, but it's nice when somebody tells you, don't do this. And I'm just trying to pick up both of the granny apple colors in my grass. Okay, so did nothing fancy. I'm going to keep this nearby. So what I was talking about is I colored the grass. Oop, little bird, you stay right there. Notice how at the bottom I left a little white space. Okay, fine, that's fine. But when you go to tuck it in here, see all that little white? That doesn't look good. I think it's fine for it to be up a little bit higher. I should make a mark. Okay, so grass colored in from here down and from right there all the way down. And I don't know if anyone pays attention to all those little things, but every time I looked at it, it looked kind of like a mistake. Therefore, color it all in. Okay, I have good grass. See, it just kind of, it fits in there a little better. Okay, so now what color to do the post? So this one I did the post in pecan pie. This one I did the post in granite. Gray post, brown post. How about one that's smoky slate? I was going to do black, just because we put one up outside that's black. Looks great, but I don't know that it would look good on here. It just looked like a blob. Therefore, smoky slate. I'm going to leave the top. What color should the top be? Maybe it could be like copper or gold. Like the little topper. Just because we were at a home improvement store the other day, because a friend, she's making, putting on a new deck. And I said, look at these things. And underneath here, it glows like it's got power to it. So it's a light underneath the cap. Oh, it looks so good. And we have these exact caps here at home. And I'm like, we need to upgrade our caps. Therefore, but I could do it like a copper cap, or it could stay white. I did this one in white. This one in slate. Not the same color, just some different color. And I'm going to do the mailbox in petal pink, and that's because in the catalog, the sample is petal pink. I looked up online, what color do you color mailboxes? And people have it as black, gray, red. Should I do red? Red or blue. And I'm sure that's just the first few images I was looking through, but there was a lot of them just in those colors. But the catalog has it in petal pink. And if ever you have a stamp set and you're like, I'm not sure what to do with it, if you copy the catalog, even if it's exact, you just might impress yourself. The catalog has great ideas. And in each of the catalogs, if it's a bundle, in the back of the catalog where they list the bundles, there's also more additional ideas of what to do with the bundle, which is nice. It's nice. Okay, smoky slate everything. Now, usually like to do 2 layers. See how it goes. Smoky slate dark for a few shadows. Definitely under the box. See, I'm assuming it's sun shining here. Winter is over. Okay, how's that for the gray? That'll do. Maybe a little blending on there. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so the box is going to be petal pink. So I'm going to start with the dark, do the shadows. Ooh, and I could color over the flag because we're going to cut it out in Sweet Sorbet. So this is petal pink dark. Should get something to color on. Ooh, that's nice. So wherever shadows are, definitely inside. The whole inside will be shadow. My marker might be getting tired. Don't wear out yet. Just trying to get on 2 layers of color. Okay, and then a little shadow underneath the flag. That will be red. My marker's wearing out. Right in here. Okay, and petal pink light. Come on, petal pink light. Don't be wore out. I guess I don't have to be careful with the flag because I'm going to do the paper piecing right over the top of that. Almost done. And I might do for the cap, I might do copper clay. Okay, so looking good. That's kind of gold. How about I'll do it gold, which is wild wheat. So I'll do the whole thing in light and then just a few dark accents. Just because the heart is kind of gold and the designer paper is gold. Be nice if I had a gold brad. I might have one way down in there, but I have to search for that. Okay. Gold. This is a golden post box. I'm sure good things are going to come in it. Okay, so that's looking good. Now let's work on, oh, I want to cut, hold on, I see a light spot, like too light, it's too light. Let's work on this gift envelope. And you know what? I think the word mail, you could stamp it right on there if you want. So this is the designer paper, and I'm going to cut it right. I could say, oh, just cut it out. That sounds funny. It sounds like what I'd say to kids. But you can cut inside the line, outside the line, right on top of the line. And the line is just a hair. It's really small. But if ever you say cut right in the middle of the line and you happen to drift outside of the line, that means you're going to get hearts outside of the black line, and that looks bad. So if ever it's kind of a thick line for the outline of the image, think about when you put this on top, do you want, this is so microfine, and I don't know that anyone cares. This black line, do you want the black line of the white paper to show, or do you want the black line of the heart paper to show? And I try to cut right in the middle of the black line, but once you cut a little bit fast and you don't do it very good, you'll go, oh, that's what she was talking about. So just a thought while you're sitting there cutting, because I know how much you'll enjoy cutting. Some people say, I don't mind cutting. Okay, paper piecing. Here we are. Cutest envelope ever. But I'm going to cover it up, part of it, with that heart. The heart will go. And a lot of my images are upside down, which is, they're just random images. But this will fix it. That's so cute. Okay, so the mailbox, let me show you two different ways. This one, I just set it right here on top. Cute, 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 cute. It's like the bird delivered it, he's flying away. This one, I'm like, I want them in the box. So I cut, what I'm gonna do today is cut right there along that line, tuck them in, and then I put a dimensional right underneath here to hold it all right back together. Oh, we still have to do the flag too. Well, let me first cut the mailbox. And I'll put something underneath this so you could clearly see where the cut is. I'm doing it right in the middle of the line. Way down there to the lid. Okay, so now you could see where I cut. Okay, then I'm going to cut out the flag. And this gets so tiny. Okay, I'm going to leave. So when cutting, I'm going to cut the tricky part, the circle, first. And then I'll leave the straight parts for the end. Because cutting, having the benefit of all this paper and not a flimsy little bit that remains is makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm cutting the circle first, then the flag. We did 2 paper piecing today. The envelope and the flag. And you can just, with your markers, color it in. But this is a nice, crisp, red flag. Oop, I left a tricky part for right here. Okay. Flag. And that just gets glued down. Right on here. Oh, look how cute that is. Okay, and then I'm going to put the brad right through that hole. Oh, host code. If you don't have a demonstrator, you want any product, because you get free product, because it's celebration. I'd love if you could use that host code. Okay, poking. I'm going to poke a hole right through the middle. And the brad. Maybe I need to poke a bigger hole. Ain't got no time for that. There we go. Okay. Brad. And I don't want it to show through, so I'm going to twist it a little. Then give it a good smush. That will make it real flat. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's get to building this. Just going to tuck in here. And then dimensionals. And I had to be a little bit careful about dimensionals because I still have to tuck the envelope in. So I'm just going to avoid that area for now. Now put glue here at the bottom so that it will hold in place in the grass. Cute. So now the envelope, it looks like my heart shifted. It's off to the side. Oh, still move it. Who knew? Okay, so this is going to go right into here. Like that. kind of covers up those upside down hearts. I like that. And little bird. So how should I do this? This bird is sitting on here saying, hey, tweet, tweet, look what I sent you. This one, he just delivered it. Should I have him over here? Like he's dropping it off? Well, I've got Sweet Sorbet represented here, here, outline. So I'm thinking maybe he could be right there. He could be announcing, or maybe down here. But it looks like he's flying. Okay, right there. And because there's a little bit of a white border, I'm going to trim that off because I want it to look like he's right there on the post. Okay, so tiny dimensional. Tiny dimensional on the wings, and a little bit of glue on the cap, the gold cap. There. Hello. Okay, and so this is still loose in here. Right there is cute. I know I need a dimensional to connect the mailbox, but somehow I need to connect this down here. A little bit of glue. And then maybe kind of want it raised up. So a dimensional, I'll let the glue set, but in the meantime, I'll get a dimensional underneath to fix the mailbox. So see how there's this gap right here? Right there, that's gonna stitch it right back together. There, no one knows it was cut. All these little details, I hope people realize. Okay, this is kind of floating. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a dimensional underneath the heart, so it's kind of popped up. So there'll be, in all, 2 dimensionals, one down underneath the mailbox and one underneath the envelope. I like this one. Okay, inside, what are we gonna do inside? I like the one with the grass. Not too much being said. So the grass and the hearts. We'll take a little bit of color. Look at those birds flying through there. Let's do that one. What is this one? Oh, that has all the words in it. That's cute though, how the birds are. Okay, so start with birds. Okay, ended up working in 5 inches of space. That's just how it is. Okay, so bird, he's swooping in. I didn't stamp him very good, but once he's colored, he'll look great. He's chasing this one. Hey there, friend. Oh, okay, stamp 2 of them. 2 of them stamped bad. Hope I have a smear. Okay, playing in the grass. Good. This one was swooping down. Good. This one he's saying, catch me. And one more over here. Okay, and the hearts. I wonder if I could make one of them caring. Okay. Okay, come on. Make it so he's caring with his feet or his mouth or both. No. Right here. Okay, there we go. Not bad. It could be closer, but that's okay. It's kind of funny, but it's okay. Tony empties out the ice tray probably once a month. And then for the next little while, it's noisy ice clunking, like every few hours, clunk, clunk. Okay, I need to stop stamping, because if I keep stamping hearts, I'm gonna have to keep coloring hearts. Oh, what color should I color that? I could do more paper piecing. Do the hearts, the hearts, the hearts. Okay, so cut right on the line. Ew, this paper though, half the hearts are right side up, the other half are upside down. This one I think is going to be good. Now as I'm cutting this, I realize I probably didn't need to stamp it, because it's going to go right over the exact same thing. Well, with that said, I could probably do a whole bunch other ones. I was going to say I could scooch it up, but I can't. I could cut out all these, and they can all be carrying a little envelope. Nah. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to put on the grass, maybe, because I might have to color that bird first. Yep, color the bird first. Okay, so these birds on this project are colored, this project, red, sweet sorbet. There's going to be a whole lot of sweet sorbet in here. So, sweet sorbet, dark. There's going to be a whole lot of coloring here. So I needed someone to say, stop stamping hearts. You're going to have to color them all. So do you send cards to girlfriends? What do they call that? Valentine for a gal? So no one's left out. I appreciate that. That's nice. Birds and birds? Then I'll go back with Sweet Sorbet Light and fill in the rest of the heart. Because it's so small, I don't think we need to do blending. And the colors are very similar, the Sweet Sorbet colors. Then I'll put the grass down there. No words. You could handwrite words in there. Okay, Sweet Sorbet Dark, Sweet Sorbet Light. Cute little birds. I don't dare color in their beak. I know I would be all out of the lines. It's so tiny. Maybe if I had a brand new marker and the brush tip was good, tiny. Oop, went outside the line. Where was, there. That's nice. That's better. Oh, and then I went outside the line again. And you know, with red and using the color lifter, yeah, I don't know that it's worth it. It smears. It's like the color lifter just makes it bleed. I guess I could have had this done before. Almost done though. You could fast forward it through it. Lisa says, yeah, I just put it on double time. And I got through it really quick. Oh, clever girl. Okay, there's a whole lot of Sweet Sorbet going on the inside of this card. I'm not sure how to add in other colors though. Well, there will be crumb cake. Crumb cake on the wings. Was it crumb cake? Yeah. Okay, hearts are done. Bird tummies are done. Woohoo! Bird wings. Just the low, darker areas. And then the rest will be filled in with crumb cake light. So in Celebration, there are stamp sets. There's a stamp set with an embossing folder. It's very pretty. There is the dogwood. Did you see the dogwood card I did like 2 projects ago? That's a beautiful set. That's $100. With a $100 order, you get that for free. But it's kind of a collage stamp set where there's the dogwood, and then there's other elements that just call out collage. And that, oh, I was going to say that project, I have it right here, but it's over at the other desk. But that project is fun. That stamp set is fun. And this paper that we're using on the front of the card with the gold hearts, that's really pretty paper. Just wondering where I have it, but I put it away because I think I used it all already. I need more. I need more. Okay. I think we're done coloring. Okay, so that's going to go on here. We have to put the grass on. No words. Okay, so I'm going to do this right this time. Before I stick it down, put the grass on. And just because this granny apple is a little bit shorter than the parakeet party, I'll put on parakeet party, half of it. And cut that off. Oh, I did it wrong. Well, it's too late to turn back now, because I was supposed to have the seam on the underside. If I pulled it up right now, then you'd see all the glue. What's worse, the seam or the glue? So now I need a little something right here. Another envelope with hearts on it. Yeah, not good. I'm gonna pretend like I planned it by putting another envelope. I could do a different type of envelope, but I think the hearts are perfect for this card. I'm not going to put another post box in there. That's too big. Okay, so here we go. I choose this one. You know, you had to turn lemons to lemonade. There's always a fix for stuff, right? Right there. No, that's too many. Too many birds. This guy, he could be like he delivered it. Yeah, I planned that. Yeah. There. Seam covered up. Problem fixed. Woohoo! Okay. So, let's finish up building the inside. And I think that's it. I like that petal pink mailbox. Well, not much of it shows. Today is just a day of whoopses. You know how I had the sweet sorbet paper underneath the white paper so we could see the border? And I stamped on it, planned on turning it over. Forgot. This is a special card. It's just special. I can see the white paper down here too. It's so sticky. I'm gonna pretend like I planned that too. It's still cute. Okay, that is today's project. Mail, a little love from me to you. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.